Thinking about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we is live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store.
Yes,
and
sir.
Listen, he's not below me today.
Nope.
But I don't want you to change your perspective.
It's Sunday, bro. It's Sunday. Relax.
You climbed out from where you was to be amongst us on a Sunday. That's,
Good Lord.
That's
crazy.
blasphemous.
That's crazy,
that's
man.
devilish.
You already know I'm righteous, man. You know
never
I'm
been,
righteous.
never been, and never will be. But hey, it's my boy, landlord from Alabama in the building, man. How you rocking, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling energetic. I'm feeling rejuvenated and all that good stuff, man. It's the new season vibes, bro. We almost here. Well, we here. Next time you'll see a Cowboys jersey on the field, it's going to be the real deal. So let's get it.
Man, you ain't lying, because listen, I ain't going to hold you. It's been a little rough for me to stay focused and making content consistently over the course of the preseason. Cause there's only so much stuff we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know who the new kids was. We all know training camp was going on, preseason. Now we get to some real football that has some weight to it. Like, it actually matters at this point.
Absolutely.
So, man, but speaking of things that matter, we're gonna talk about the final 53-man roster. Who we think should make it. I did one earlier with just my thoughts. Me and you could have a meeting of the minds about a 53-1, this afternoon. So
you already know we already been indulging in this conversation, but we could make it public this time.
We will make it public. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the beautiful thing about content creators. Some of the best conversations happen off screen.
Unfortunately. And like, look, shout out to Boss, man. Boss be like, nope. Boss will stop you dead in the middle of the conversation. Be like, hey man, we gotta make this a show. So hey, I'm trying to get in that habit, man, cause we be dropping some gems off the show, and like it never get to be shown to y'all. So yeah, you right. The back conversations be different.
Indeed, and my boy, my mic is on 100%. I don't know what to tell y'all. If you can't hear me, we're going to have to pray about it. But this motherfucker is on 100.
Do you might need to turn me down or something? That might be the problem. I don't know. Am I too loud?
No.
I don't know.
I'll equal out our volumes and see what happens.
I can't hear you now. You muted. Taco or Beast, okay. You muted, Hen. Can y'all hear Hen or can y'all hear me? Yeah, can't hear Hen right now. Yeah, I thought so. He gotta go reboot. But Mr. what's his name? Taco or Beast? He says, fun fact, Trey Lance first quarterback with 500 pass yards and 150 rush in a preseason since 2012, Russell Wilson. And then he says, and first quarterback in over 20 years to lead preseason in passes and rush. Taco, I understand. Maybe you saying that's a good thing, but I'm just letting you know, out of the attempts, he should be. Like, he threw the ball almost 40 times, like 2 games in a row, right?
Yeah, he did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
All
He
right,
threw
cool.
the ball for like 40 times in a row. 40 times in 2 games in a row. That's 80 passes. Like, most quarterbacks ain't even getting them type of reps in preseason. So, you can say it's a good thing, but I'm just letting you know, like, it ain't nothing to ride home about. It ain't that big of a deal for real. He just got it. That just says that he got a whole lot of reps. Now, he made some decent plays. I ain't saying he was absolutely terrible, but the volume of his reps made those stats look decent. It's almost like LeBron. Like, LeBron been playing 85 years. That's why he gonna be leading and scoring and all of that shit. Like, he been there forever, But, it's just the volume of the attempts, in my opinion.
Also, I want y'all to understand this. The man had 5 interceptions. He fumbled twice, and he had other passes that should have been intercepted. Yikes. So can we please stop acting like this man ain't had damn near 10 turnover-worthy plays in a preseason game? The dude that picked Trey Lance off and ran it back for a touchdown will be making podcasts like me and Landlord on Sundays instead of playing in the NFL. That was a 3rd-string defensive end. This nigga ain't even supposed to know how to catch, and he throwing catchable passes to a defensive end. So, no, I am not finna hype Trey Lance up because he threw for a bunch of yardage against some dudes that are going to be driving for UPS and FedEx. We do not care. There's going to be a bunch of PE teachers walking around like, hey, man, I know I didn't make it in the league, but I got Trey Lance, though. I got him.
Hold on. I got to holler at my partner from the highs. I know that ain't Vic Winston. Like, that my guy from Facebook. He like the biggest troll on Facebook. That's my guy, though. He a Patriots fan, but he gonna troll the Cowboys forever. So I'm sure you on here misbehaving, but hey, my people gonna get at you now. So relax. Cowboy for life, DC4L, sir. But salute to you, man. But let's go, man. What you got?
Let's talk about this because they keep bringing this Trey Lance shit up. So let's start with the preseason game, man. We'll start there, and we'll start there, and then we'll go. And listen, UPS is a
hey,
very
listen
lucrative job. Listen, my brother drive for UPS. I know they get paper.
UPS get cake.
They get cake. You know what I'm saying? I work for the government though. I get cake too. But
listen, don't listen to what he says though. He's like the Drake. He's like Drake. Every team Drake root for, they lose. That's how he doing it. This is reverse psychology for him. So please pay him no mind. He is not a Cowboy fan. If that's the same Vic that I know, I can't see his profile much, but I think it is. He's trolling.
The aura, man. You
yeah, he's trolling.
You know that's your boy, man.
Yeah, but let's do it, man.
Hold on. B. Bird said trade value has actually plunged since he left San Fran.
It has.
The quarterback market went down for the backups. You got guys that were actually starting and winning games that went for like 6th-round picks. What did Justin Fields go for? 6th or 7th?
Yeah. And then you think about his performance. Like, I think that's an actual good topic to start on. Like, listen, before he left San Francisco, people was high on him because of his draft stock, right? And then after that, what they said, he got so much potential. He just ain't got no reps. He's only had this many reps in college in North Dakota State. He only had this many reps at San Francisco, and then he got hurt. And he would have been playing if he wouldn't have did this. So it was a lot of mystery around this player. It was a lot of mystery, a lot of stuff that nobody seen. That's why I was so disturbed that Jerry went and did this random move like this. Nobody had tape on this young man. So how would you feel so confident of going to spend a 4th-round pick on him? Nobody knows what this man was going to do. But now, look, he laughing. That's big. Right. But now, you look at it now. We know now. That mystery has been solved. We know what he's going to do, right? We understand what he's going to do now. So that mystery is no longer a problem. It's no longer an issue. That's when people operate off just straight potential. They just only talking about potential. Trey has the potential to do this. He got the talent to do this. But we seen it manifest on the field, and it was nowhere near what they paid for his draft stock or even what we paid. So I think that's an honest assessment to say that his stock has plummeted. Cause it was a mystery at first. So it was automatically high because of his draft stock. You see what I'm saying? Now after we've seen some, we done pulled the wool from over our eyes. We done actually seen and laid eyes on his game. You can't help but say it went down a little bit.
I mean, honestly, yes. And I want y'all to remember, after you play, your potential will always be inconsequential when it's compared to your production. Nobody cares about your ceiling when you're out there stinking it up in actual NFL games. People, because the NFL, what the NFL stand for, landlord?
Not for long, sir.
Not for long. So folks endorsing you throwing picks, you losing games, people get fired behind that, dog. That's why when people talk about Trey Lance not having the reps, when was he supposed to get these reps y'all talking about? When was that supposed to manifest for him to come into a game and play when people's jobs are on the line? Because
exactly.
Up to this point, Trey Lance has either been injured, right, or he's been straight up beaten out in every stop that he's been in so far. Like, he got injured a couple times with the San Francisco 49ers, and then he straight up lost a quarterback competition where he could not beat out his peers on the roster. So it's not anybody else's fault but Trey Lance's that he's not been playing. Injuries are part of the game. I'm sorry, but availability is the best ability. If you are not on the field, they're going to put somebody else out there that can do it.
Facts.
Secondly, if you can't win an open competition, when they hold an open competition, that damn sure is your fault. So I don't want to hear he ain't had reps. No shit, he ain't had reps.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I don't know if Action was there on my show because he talking about Big Mike. I called Big Mike out for that action. I don't know if you missed my show before this, but I gave Big Mike some smoke about that. I told him, I said, I don't know if he's saying this against his will or what, or you know what I'm saying, he's a hired gun for Jerry and them, but he was standing on it. And like it kind of give me the vibes that Trey and kind of transition to a Mike McCarthy project now. You know what I'm saying? Do it not feel like that to you? It's like, because Mike don't have nothing but great things to say about Trey. It kind of feel like he's a Mike McCarthy project now. And do you think, let me know if you agree with that, and then let me know if this suspicion that I got is valid. Okay, Big Mike could be selling his soul to stay a Dallas Cowboys coach. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, he might be like, okay, Jerry and them pushing Trey Lance. I got to push Trey Lance if I want to be here. You see what I'm saying? Action. I hold everybody accountable, my boy. You should already know how we do in the trap. Now, I gave Mike some smoke. I said, hey, I don't know what he doing, and he crazy for that. I was tripping. But do you think, my question is again, do you think that Trey Lance and Mike McCarthy kind of like tied to the hip right now, and Mike selling out to keep his job next year?
No, because he don't.
I hope not.
They don't. Listen, they're not even calling plays. Because I want people to understand, Trey Lance is not even a Mike McCarthy kind of quarterback. Mike McCarthy don't do all this shit. He don't do all the RPO, quarterback keeper, quarterback sweep type of shit that you have to do to keep Trey Lance. This man had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Like, this man is trying to sling the ball around the field. This man needs somebody that can consistently throw the ball with touch and accuracy and make full field read progressions. That don't even sound like Trey Lance. That don't sound nothing like Trey Lance. You gotta, for Trey Lance to be successful, you gotta do what you doing with Jalen Hurts in Philly, or what they did with Justin Fields in Chicago the first couple of years he was there. So maybe him being an older gentleman, him being a good person, because like they rock with Mike McCarthy. He might just be standing up for Trey. He might hear the slander that Trey gets, and he might just be trying to stand on the table for him, because he's there now. You know what I'm saying? Why he's there is inconsequential to Mike McCarthy probably. Mike McCarthy might just be trying to stand on the table for one of his players since he's there, man.
Yeah, I think that was well said too, King G. Because like you said, when you look at it, man, it's really not Trey's fault that he's here.
No.
It's not Trey's fault that he was a first-round pick either. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's not Trey's fault that so much was expected from him. He was the same player the whole time. You see what I'm saying? Like, he is who he is, and he was who he was. So, I mean, yeah, I think that was a great way to separate it because, like, Mike, I know, like, somebody did make a good point, says, who does he? I think that was common sense. Who does Mike talk bad about? That's true.
Nobody.
You gotta read between the lines. Everything is coach speak these days. So you kind of gotta read between the lines, like who he high on and who he low on. But that's kind of what I meant. But like at the same time, man, I understand the separation because Mike, like, hey, I don't care really nothing about the circumstances, but I gotta look at him for the player he is, and I gotta coach him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta develop him because this is the situation that I find myself in. So you might be right. Mike might just be like, man, I like his intangibles, and I do see some talent and some potential. So, you know, I'm stand on the table for him as well. So yeah, it could be. I just gotta I gotta make sure I'm not being biased, cause you know Mike, my guy. You know what I'm saying? But if he on some bull, you know, I gotta call him out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call him out. If he's selling out, I gotta call him out. So my antennas up though. My antennas up.
I'm gonna say this because they said Trey is a developmental quarterback, huge upside. Why the trip out? People are trying to tell me it's raining when niggas is pissing off of buildings. That's the issue. I watched that preseason game 3 times now. I've watched that damn preseason game three times.
I know you stressed out. Did you start smoking cigarettes afterwards?
Nigga, I almost slapped my children for no reason. Like, oh, like what I do? Like, man, nothing. It's not about you, boy.
That boy said 3 times. I watched it twice, but 3, good grief.
Boy, but listen, you know they got the condensed version, so you can run it back. Y'all cannot sit here and tell me y'all watched that game. The level of competition that he played against. I understand it was backup, but it's not like Trey Lance was out there playing with backups against their starters. He had backups like they had backups. Trey Lance got outplayed by the quarterback that took his job. Well, he didn't really take his job. He came after him at the school that he got drafted out of, North Dakota, whatever. So he lost a matchup with Eastern Stick, man. That man had 5 interceptions. Now I'll give you one. The one that the wide receiver got bitched out and deboed for the football. I will take that off the man's resume.
And I told you I'm not taking that one off.
I'm trying to be nice. Let me be nice.
Nope, because I ain't taking that one off. Because like the wide receiver did get, he got deboed. But at the same time, Trey made that decision. That dude was blanketed. You know what I'm saying? Trey threw the ball to him. He ain't have to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? He could have just threw it somewhere else. Because that dude was all over it. It might have been a penalty. He was all over that receiver.
Man,
he had no separation at all.
This is the thing. Like, Trey Lance did the same thing that he's been doing all preseason. He missed people high. He threw the ball behind people. He made horrible decisions late. Horrible decisions with the football. Like, yes, he had picks. He should have had more picks than what the hell he threw. We ain't even talking about the fact.
Bird super right here?
I did not see it. Let me go to my boy, man. Let me call my boy up.
Salute to B Bird, man. We appreciate you.
B Bird said, I don't have a problem with Trey. I have a problem with the message that Jerry was sending when he acquired him. Other orgs support their starting quarterbacks.
Facts.
I mean, listen, if there was no nefarious agenda behind Trey Lance being here, I don't think anybody would say anything bad about Trey Lance. But we got too many people trying to tell me that Trey Lance is going to do this and that when Trey Lance ain't even ready to take over Cooper Rush.
Facts. And then that's what I meant to say. When that was B Bird said somebody's stock. That I forgot to put that element on it. Like, we knew it was a mystery coming out of San Francisco, right? The reason I feel like it's evident that his stock went down, I feel like the evidence is he couldn't beat out Cooper Rush. Before you got here, when Trey Lance was just this mystery quarterback that got picked high in the first round, coming out of San Francisco, just had an injury with very limited reps, you would assume that he should be able to beat out Cooper Rush. But we see that was false. It was false accusations. So once we see that, you can't help but go down a little bit. You go down after that. You can't beat out Cooper.
And listen, Troy, they have preseason for a reason. If preseason didn't matter, they wouldn't play the games. They wouldn't decide their rosters after preseason if preseason didn't matter. Because guess what? The people that play good in preseason, y'all not saying this about nobody else. Because he played bad in preseason, now we don't need to put a lot of stock into preseason. But if this nigga had went out there and threw 10 touchdowns, no interceptions, and did all this fancy flashy stuff, y'all would have said, see, I knew Trey Lance was like that, so we can't have it both ways.
I told you, Ken, and it's kind of human nature-ish, I'll say. Because when you like a player, you looking for that indicator, be like, yep, I told you, see that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to notice your own biases. And it's the same effect the other way, though. You gotta watch yourself. See, we do content, so we gotta be self-aware of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, normal fans, they'll look at a player and be like, okay, I kind of like this dude. He do something, you like, oh, yeah, see, he is good. But if they bad, they like, I don't like this dude. And he do something bad, they like, I told you. So you got the same thing with Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn actually did good this game. Malik Davis did good this game. But so y'all ain't gonna count that either?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna say screw what they did because it's preseason. Like, come on now. We can't be biased towards what we count and what we don't count. Are we gonna count anything from preseason or we gonna count everything? I don't think it's no in between.
Exactly. And hey, I like that because Bill Parcells did say that preseason games don't count, but they matter.
But they matter. That's a great statement right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great statement because bubble roster guys, that's the only thing they got.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can
that's
only
all they got.
You can only carry 53 people, and you be trying to come down from 90 something.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it matters when you're building your roster. Speaking of building a roster, let's get into that, bro.
True. Let's do it. I think that was a great statement by Bill Parcells, though. Like, I don't know if I heard that one. That's hard.
Bill Parcells
that was hard right there.
Let me make sure I pull up the right one. Nope, that's not it. Let me go to a different one. That's not the right one. Hold on. Stop screen sharing. I know, man. Matter of fact, let's give some spotlights to the people that actually deserve that. There were people that played well. Malik Davis played well. Deuce Vaughn played well. Who else went out there and played well for the Dallas Cowboys? Eric Scott did a little bit better. He still has some issues, but Eric Scott played better on this preseason game than he did. Man,
so Kalen Carson was missing games because of a wisdom tooth?
He had to have surgery.
I know. I'm saying, like, that's why we ain't seen him.
Yeah, he had to have surgery on his mouth. He had oral surgery.
That's unfortunate, man. And they already, you see what I'm saying? You was there for that part of my show here when I asked him skipping Izzy. Come on now.
Well, you also got to think about where do they picture Izzy playing? Because when Izzy did all those great things in the playoff game, he played slot.
Yeah, so he been playing slot too, though.
Do they picture Carson playing on the outside mostly?
Is it big enough to play the outside too, though? But he might not have the hips or something. I don't know.
That's why I'm asking, because
well, it's harder to play hips on the slot though. It's hard.
Do they picture him being a slot corner, or do they picture him being a boundary? A boundary.
He actually did make his hay as a slot though. I don't know, bro. You might be on to something. It might be because they don't see him as an outside corner. That's a good point. They looking at him like a slot. That could be it.
I'm not just focusing on the picks. I'm focusing on the throws that should have been picks as well. I'm focusing on the 2 fumbles. I'm focusing on the overthrows. Like, we're not just gonna act like we didn't watch a full game of this man make mistake after mistake, bad throw after bad throw, bad decision after bad decision. Like, I know y'all got amped because you seen the quarterback run for 40 yards. I'm happy. I'm happy for y'all. But, man, if he cannot consistently throw the ball, he is not going to make it. That's flat out. if he cannot consistently make good decisions with the football, he ain't gonna make it, regardless of how athletic he is.
Then think about this. Y'all hating on Dak. Dak, day one, when soon as he stepped on the preseason field, he went ballistic. It was amazing. You see what I'm saying? It was amazing. Dak wasn't a fourth, third year player, and we trying to say, hey, we hope he do good in preseason. Dak hit the ground running. His preseason was amazing. Like, no bull. It was amazing. Now, I'm not being hyperbolic. He went crazy his first preseason as soon as he touched the field.
Mm-hmm.
And this Trey what year?
4th. And you know what I said earlier on my show, to put it into perspective? If Trey Lance had panned out like he was supposed to, he would have already had a $50 million contract. That's how late in his development he is. Had he hit the ground running like all these other quarterbacks that they hit on or they believe in, he would have been a $50 million quarterback by now. Because you're eligible for a contract extension after your 3rd year. This is 4th. So that's
true.
So that just shows you how far behind he is. All right, so let's talk about it. So you understand why I got all 3 quarterbacks listed, right, landlord? You understand like the rules and why all 3 quarterbacks have to be on the initial 53-man roster?
Yeah, Trey will be the emergency quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, and in order to be an emergency quarterback, you have to make the initial 53-man roster, and you cannot be a training camp call-up. I mean, not a practice squad call-up. You can't be a practice squad call-up. Now, let's go to our first point of contention. Because remember, there's only 53 spots.
True.
We go to the running back room. I know an argument going to break out, so I'm just preparing myself. These are the 4 running backs that I had. So I had Zeke, Rico, Deuce, and Hunter. So the question, it really came down to this. Are they going to carry 4 running backs and treat Hunter as his own position? Or are they going to only carry 3 running backs and then include Hunter in the running back room?
That's a mystery. That's a good question. But I'll say this.
Because remember, I was going to say, because after Ezekiel Elliott and Rico, you could make a real argument for Royce Freeman. You could make a real argument for Malik Davis. You could make a real argument for Deuce Vaughn at this point. So, like I told them earlier, if you said, hey, man, I don't agree with Deuce being there, hey, I ain't going to fight you on it. If you say, hey, man, give me Malik, I like this and that about it, I ain't going to fight you on it. If you say, man, Deuce got the upside, he played good in preseason, reward him, I'm not gonna fight you on it. Matter of fact, if you said, man, we need to go a little bit lighter in one other room so we can add another running back and keep Hunter Luki as the fullback, I wouldn't even fight you on that. You're just gonna have to give me a real logistical answer, for why I'm cutting corners somewhere else.
I'm actually doing that on another position, but we'll do that later. I'd rather cut corners on some positions to save another position, not running back. But I'll say this. The reason I can't agree with you on Deuce is because besides him being a running back, what else does he do? Because you got to think about this. As a running back, we got 2. The 3rd running back got to do multiple things. He can't just be a specialist, in my opinion. Like, that's bad roster building. Hunter can play special teams. Deuce can't. Like, he could be a return man.
That was just gonna say.
He could be a return man, but
as a returner.
I think I'd rather have Malik though. I'm sorry. I don't know. But like, Malik did show me some flaws with his pass protection though. And I done seen Lil Deuce put his neck out there before. Like, real talk. I done actually seen him like try his best and not back down from it. So Deuce might be a tad bit better at pass pro than Malik Davis, believe it or not.
That's wild to think about, honestly.
Yeah, it is. But I might still.
It's tough, ain't it, though?
With Malik, it is. It's tough. I think I'd rock with Malik though, man. I would.
We'll put it to a vote in the chat box.
Most people gonna say Deuce. Deuce is the fan favorite. He's the underdog. I get it, but I don't agree with it.
I mean, so landlord. The next question is: would you add Malik Davis to this team by taking away another roster spot?
I told you I'm only doing that for one other position right now. I have to look at the whole and then see if I can cut some corners. You know what I'm saying? It's too early in the
rough,
game.
ain't it?
It's too early in the game because I already know for this next position I'm cutting some corners. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, all right. Let's go wide receiver then. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put slash Malik, and we'll do a damn. I'll do it like this. Everyone that has two names on it, we're gonna take it to a vote in the trap in the liquor store. The trap in the liquor store will decide when it comes down to this. It got two people's names. We'll vote on them. Right. So let's go ahead and move along. No, you know what I did? I went 6 deep at wide receiver.
That's how deep they probably gonna go.
And that's how. Because listen, like they were too good. Like Ryan Flournoy was too damn good the entire preseason not to make this team. Like CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cook, Jalen Tolbert, Turp, like those were locks. Cavante Turp is your primary return man. Of course he was gonna make the team. Jalen Tolbert, he ain't even been playing in preseason, so you know he's made the team. So it just came down to Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy, honestly.
Brooks actually kind of like a made man too. He ain't been playing that much.
I mean, he got that 43-yard bomb and left.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. I told you, I think Ryan Flournoy showed me more than I seen from Jalen Brooks. I know that might not be popular, but I'm being real. Like I like what I seen from Flournoy. That dude got an attitude. He's mean and he's a monster. Like I like Flournoy a whole lot, and I ain't just hyping him out for one game. He been actually doing a lot for the whole preseason. And he been making plays, and in practice and in camp, he been making plays. And this is his first year. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if you give him a chance to actually get some opportunities and grow a little bit. And he just got more upside to me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And I look at Brooks. Brooks is more of a speedster. I like Ryan Flournoy because he look like he running routes. He look like he's physical. I like the physicality from him. Like, this dude is physical. He run his routes physical. He block physical. I don't know if I can say all of that about Jalen Brooks. And I know Jalen Brooks has been productive. He can make some moves. He can make some catches. And he can run some routes a little bit, and he fast. But Ryan got the size, physicality. He adjusts to the ball. He high point the ball. And he showed you some route running attitude. Like, I like this guy. I do. He won me over. I think I'm rocking with Ryan more than Brooks. But, like, if we ain't got to pick between the two, then great. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have to pick between the two because I think they'll go 6 deep because both of them are draft picks. They just drafted Ryan this year, and he's played too well in preseason to get – he got multiple touchdowns. Multiple first down catches. He blocks well in the run game. Like he does all kinds of things very, very, very well and for just being in the league for a very short period of time. And I know it ain't always been against the first team defense, but he ate up Jack Jones. Jack Jones is a very good corner. Like, Jack Jones is a good corner.
Yeah, he put that work on him.
Man, had that man looking sick out that mud. He left that man in.
Yeah, Dan, I like it. I like how he adjusts to the football too, man. He got some great body control for his size too. Like that, I think he got a lot of potential.
So, do you have any pushback on this wide receiver list?
Nah, I think that's pretty solid right there. You know, Turpin, my guy, he got to be in there. Tolbert, my guy, he got to be in there. And like I said, if I ain't got a fight between Brooks and Flournoy, then, hey, we cool.
Yeah.
If we had to fight between them two, though, then it'll be some furniture moving going on. But we good.
I
we
really
good.
don't know if there would be furniture moving from what I've seen from Flournoy. So, you know, like
okay.
So I might lean there with you, because the man he's too good not to be on my team. I can see him doing the shit that he's doing in these preseason games. I can see that translating with Dak Prescott. Because Dak wants somebody that will go up and get the ball for him sometimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he got the size and the physicality to go do it.
Yeah, he used to beg Michael Gallup to do it. So
man,
I think
he treated Michael Gallup like he was 6'4".
Man, what whole time, man, like 6'1.5". Now,
It's crazy.
tight end room is where I cut a corner at.
Yeah. Ah, man, you can't do that. We too deep at tight end.
Are we though?
Yeah, we are.
Let me ask you a question. What has Brand Ford done in preseason for him to make this team? You go ahead, tell me.
He made a couple catches, though.
Nigga.
He made a couple catches.
What has he done?
He ain't, bro. Look at the quarterback he playing with. You got to remember this now. It worked both ways. He playing with Trey Lance most of the time.
What has he done blocking wise, man? He been great blocking. Has
He been blocking. He been blocking.
I asked, has he been great blocking?
He been blocking.
You just,
He's smart. You remember, did you hear my show?
I seen your show.
He's smart. You know what I'm saying?
She got a great personality.
You know what I'm saying? He made straight A's.
Man, he can dress. He can dress.
Yeah, that dude, he look like a Shakespeare character or some shit. Like, he look like he play on Game of Thrones or something. I ain't gonna lie. Brand Span Ford, he look like he could be he say Hawk who goes there or something when the door knock. When somebody knock at the door, he say Hawk who goes there. Like he one of them kind of guys.
Yeah,
but he was nice and well mannered, man. You know, I'm just joking. But yeah, you can't cut corners on that one. I think he should be Span Ford gotta be on this team.
Why?
Bro, the dude like 6'8" hand. Like the dude is tall and athletic and physical.
Fam.
You gotta give me 4 tight ends.
Why
you
not
got
get
to.
you 4 tight ends, bro? We can call.
You got to. This is Mike McCarthy's favorite position. He gonna have 4 tight ends.
That's why he got Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker.
He gonna have, I bet money, he gonna have 4 tight ends. This is his favorite position. And you better not been to cut no corners for this O-line. Boy, we finna fight. You know I'm sick of these dudes.
Oh, landlord, I got one on here. They're gonna drive you crazy.
Hey, you know I'm so sick of them offensive. Bro, we got 35 O-linemen, bro. I'm sick of them boys, man. God damn. I'm a wide receiver. I want to pass catchers on this team, man. Screw that. It's so much dead weight on that O-line who ain't finna help us. Man, screw that. I'm tired of that. You got to have 15 O-linemen on this team.
But you do have to have at least like 8 or 9.
Still, I'm just saying, man. I'm sick of it.
But you got to have at least 8 or 9.
You right. I know. I understand. But that don't mean I can't be sick of it. Shit. I hate it. Shit. It's so many people who don't deserve a check that's on our O-line. They don't even supposed to be here.
Hey, listen. And y'all talk about Schoon. Do you see what I put beside this man? I put an asterisk, and I said politics got him this spot. I am not saying that he won that mug at all. I said that Luke Schoonmaker will be tight end 2. They told you
tight end 2 is so discouraging, bro. Like Luke done made his own little few plays though. I can't even lie. Like they made sure he did something. Like I feel like they went into it like, bro, we gotta feature Schoon on this a little bit. We gotta look. You know, Schoon, they treated Schoon like, you know, like at some job when the boss coming and you just pick up a broom or something.
Start sweeping some shit. look
just
busy.
act like you doing some work.
Yeah, they tell you look busy,
yeah.
man.
They had to make Schoon look busy a little bit, I feel like. No lie. Like they had to make something up to make it like, look, he did this little, you know, this little slip route. Like they had to make sure it looked like he was doing something. So, you know, I don't know, bro. Like, but tight end 2 is wild to me. Like Stevens should be tight end 2 to me.
He should.
I feel like he should be tight end 2.
And listen, even Stevens fucked up a little bit. We ain't gonna.
He did. He fumbled.
Like I rock with him too, but he fucked up.
Yeah.
A little bit. I still like him more than Luke Schoonmaker, but he was fucking up. He got to get his ball security down a little bit better. Let's go to the fight. Because, listen, we're going to have to decide on this tight end room after we go through this offensive line. Is that fair?
All right, man.
And then we'll juggle. Because I got one I'll give you, but I need you to, but in order for me to give it to you, you're going to have to answer the question for me.
Hold on. This finna be real quick. They mentioning Fant. I ain't gonna lie. if we trying to be physical, you might want to think about him because that dude look like he'll run through a brick wall, don't he?
You know he used to play running back too.
He look like he'll run through a brick wall. I'm not gonna lie.
Noah Fant has played running back, fullback, and tight end.
You mean Princeton Fant?
It is Princeton, ain't it? Because
Yeah,
Noah,
that's his cousin or something like that. Yeah,
the high yellow boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Noah, they listen. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all know we old, but Princeton fan. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If our theme for the 2024 season is physicality, then you might wanna keep him in mind a little bit. Keep him on the practice squad or something.
Okay, so let's go to this tight end, to this offensive line room.
Dun dun dun.
Cause listen, there's somebody on here I wasn't gonna put on here, but somebody made me think about something, and I was pretty much forced to do it. So
Against your will.
Against my will. Hold on, let me see my hold on. Let me see what my wife want, man. I'm gonna go in the background for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's review this lineup he got right here. He got Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. That's your starting 5 O-lineman right there. I don't think it's too much of a disagreement right there. We know Cooper Beebe. He came. It was late. He was like a late bloomer in camp. It looked like it was gonna be Brock Hoffman for a minute, like for the majority, right? Like, am I right or wrong? It looked like it was gonna be Brock for a while. Like, it was getting concerning. Like, I was finna start arguing after a while. Y'all know I'm absolutely sick of O-linemen, okay? I want y'all to know that. I know that sounds wild. Like, what have the O-linemen done to me? I'm sick of them, though, bro. Like, we've been using every first-round pick on O-linemen, man. I'm like a spoiled kid. I want something else. I want a wide receiver. I want something else. Let me get a receiver sometimes, man. We've been using all these first-round picks on these O-linemen, but they been hitting, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They been hitting, though. So I can't complain too much, but I'm just sick of it now. All right, so when we look at Cooper Beebe, at first, it took a while for him to make that final push to be the starter now. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cooper Beebe is the starter now. So that's good. He at least overtook that position. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that.
You can look at it 2 ways. At least they didn't hand it to him.
Yeah, true.
The fact that he's starting, you know that he earned it because they had concerns about his snap and all the other stuff. They he gonna clean that up now, so he that nigga again. So, all right. So how far through this offensive line have you gotten through?
I just did the starting 5. It ain't no arguments though.
Awesome Richards, Chuma Edoga's hurt. Earl Bostic is hurt. Matt Waletzko was awful.
Matt Waletzko was horrid.
Okay, so Awesome Richards. And Awesome Richards played a little bit of guard as well.
TJ Bass ain't been the same TJ Bass last year either. Your guy ain't been, he ain't been giving like that.
He wasn't as bad this last game.
Okay. Because he was looking like he was ready to start last year. No lie. He looked like he was going to be the Zach Martin replacement for a minute. I heard rumbles.
And he still might, but it ain't been a great start to the preseason. To the preseason.
To the off season, because I think he was kind of struggling. You know what I'm saying? In camp too. Yeah,
I need that.
Yeah,
Brock
but
Hoffman.
I think he'll be all right though.
Brock Hoffman.
Yeah, I mean
he's
the only backup center.
Okay then. So you understand my plight, right? Because Awesome Richards is not a swing tackle.
He's a tackle.
He's just a left tackle. They had him playing guard and they had him playing left tackle. So I was only at first going to have 8 offensive linemen. I tried to just go 8. Then somebody pointed out, Awesome don't play right tackle. Do you know who does play right tackle from time to time, landlord?
TJ Bass, bro. I mean, Josh Ball.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I'd rather put anybody out there than him.
Nathan Thompson. There's here right there. I
don't care who we put out there beside him, bro. I'm not finna get 9. No, man. No.
Dog. Who's gonna be your
backup? Put his ass on the
tackle?
Practice squad. He ain't gotta be on my 53.
Fam.
He ain't got to be on my 53. No.
He do if Terrence Steele gets hurt mid-game, then what?
We'll work it out.
There's no backup right tackles right now on this team.
We cross-train anyway.
You don't even want Matt. The guy you talk about cross-training is Matt Waletzko, dog. That's the dude they talk about cross-training.
He ain't even finna be on this team.
Exactly. Nathan Thomas might have been an
But
answer.
I trust Austin Richards. I put Austin Richards over there. I know he don't play it, but I do it.
But they don't want to. So we
Austin Richards' inexperience on the right tackle is better than Josh Ball with experience as right tackle.
Landlord. Do they want to play Austin Richards at right tackle?
Man, look, I think we need a petition. We need a petition that Josh Ball relinquish those naked pictures of Jerry Jones doing coke or something in the bathroom. We need to get them pictures back because this dude gonna still make the team, man.
Matt Waletzko's not making the team, so I don't have Matt up here. Matt Waletzko has been awful. Like, Matt Waletzko has looked worse than Josh Ball somehow.
This depressing if you telling me that we have no way but to have Josh Ball on this team. Like, don't tell me this.
Listen, I used to like Matt Waletzko more than Josh Ball until this season because this man was awful.
Well, yeah, Guyton can go to the right tackle, but I don't know who will play left. Well, Austin Richards can play left tackle.
So you're gonna get weaker on your quarterback's blind side to put your first round pick on the right. That's what you telling me you're gonna do. That's your plan.
Man, I don't have a plan. I just don't want this man.
You just don't want the man on the team. He gonna have to be on the team.
This dude got 9 lives for real. What that was, Special K? That dude got 9 lives for real, bro. Like, dang, how is this man still? You get to play so terrible, but you still on the team. When you think about this, I think this kind of symbolic to how rare it is to have decent linemen across the league. Like, the league is at a deficit far as good O-line talent. That's what I think it is. I think it's just not enough good O-linemen, bro. It's not.
Okay. And this the thing. He said Edoga will be back. Yeah, like week 5, he's on IR. He got to miss the first part of the season.
Big Sarge, you might be right, man. You might be right.
Somebody got to the roster spot till he get back.
So you saying Josh Ball been much improved this year?
He been a lot better. He was the highest graded offensive lineman in preseason. I don't put a bunch of stock into shit like that, but you know.
Y'all gonna make me go watch all his tape. If y'all tell me that, cause he deserve a fair shot.
Listen, cause landlord, I'm just saying this. If you gotta have a 53-man roster, you know, at a set deadline. If you don't like the guys on the 53-man roster, you can always cut people, trade people, move people around. We just talking about to get into the season and wait for people to come back healthy and shit. When Chuma Edoga get back healthy, you can cut Josh Ball for all I care. I'm just saying
what it
right
is.
now.
I don't even think it's about Josh Ball. It's about the 9th position. That's what it is for me. Cause it's other good. It's like that's when you get to that, when you start adding people like Josh Ball to that. Now you got to ask yourself, is Josh Ball better than another guy at another position? You got to start comparing them.
The question is, though, do you have other people at that position? You don't have another right tackle to come in and play for you.
So you going to get rid of Ranye or somebody.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Because I already got that figured out about the defensive backs. We ain't got to worry about that shit. I already got that solved. I already got the solution to that, right? Because remember, I got 53 people on here. The issue is that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why, even though Chuma Edoga was awful, Chuma Edoga would have had it to where you only needed 8 offensive linemen. Because he can be a backup left tackle. He could be a backup right tackle. Because he was a swing tackle. He could even play some guard. So he gave you the versatility to where you can go short at offensive line and then, you know, put an extra player over here, over there. You know what I'm saying? So if Chuma was here, Josh Ball wouldn't be here, right? Maybe one of these other boys wouldn't be here. Like, shit, if I didn't have to worry about that, then, like, do I really need Austin Richards at that point? You know, Austin Richards and Josh Ball might be odd man's out if I had Chuma Edoga.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying. But because we have injury, because we don't have everybody there to fulfill their rightful duty, what if Terrence Steele, who has an injury history, gets hurt week 1? I don't even have a guy to put at right tackle that can play there consistently. Now, I'm not saying Josh Ball is good, but he might be slightly better at right tackle.
Can we be in the mindset of just, if that was to happen, we just buy one? We just go pick one up?
I'm talking about mid-game.
Mid-game.
Mid-game. That's the point. We don't give it. Like, listen, if it was before a game or right after a game, I wouldn't be out here giving a damn. But if it happens in the middle of the game, what happened to Aaron Rodgers? That man got hurt in the first 2 plays.
Okay, let's go, man. You got me, man. Go ahead. You got me. I'm gonna have to go look at all Josh Ball tape though. Real talk, cause I don't want to.
Listen, this thing. Not you,
for Josh the Ball. People. They bringing it to my attention that he's been much improved. I ain't really been focusing on him, so I'm gonna have to go back and you know what I'm saying. I ain't been focused on him.
I was laughing.
He said, "Oh."
I was laughing at this. They said that performance gave him a 90 grade by PFF. I've been out on PFF grade since then.
Yeah, we don't even agree with PFF grades. The whole community, I could say almost as a whole, the community don't even value the PFF grades that much. But now even we talking about Josh Ball got a good grade. But okay, I'm going to have to go look at it for myself.
Listen. If you want to spend your weekend,
you ain't lying though. That's why it's so useless. Like, I might not. I got better things to do. Actually, I could be looking at another player. I don't know if he happened to be in the game at the same time, type shit. You know.
So listen, I think we have no choice but to rock like this. But this is my thought process on the cornerbacks. Let's move the corner. Because we got our offense out the way. That was all quarterbacks, all running backs, all wide receivers, all tight ends, all offensive linemen. Trayvon Diggs. Let's go corner. Trayvon Diggs. DeRon Bland will start on IR, so he won't actually take up a roster spot. Jordan Lewis. Seatbelt Carson. I said Izzy is a corner. I also said that Kamon Hall will start the season on IR because I think I put on my 10-4 hat. Right, landlord. He was hurt and couldn't play in the final preseason game. Kamon Hall.
Ain't that handle that, man?
What? Hey, man. They might just say,
don't your knee hurt a little bit?
Yeah, man, don't you have bronchitis?
You got a hangnail or something, don't you? You got a headache? they put this man on aisle for a headache.
He said, hold on, the wordologist hit you with a 5-piece, man.
Salute, man.
He said, why do we keep giving God Goodwin a pass? I ain't got that man on my shit.
He said it's not like he's a Steve Tasser out there. At least Deuce can return kicks and punts. I give you that, really though. Like, I think he done overstayed his welcome a little bit. Like, goddamn, how long you get the last off of being a special team ace? Like, goddamn, Godwin done made some money. He done made some money being that. Are you alive, Hen? You looking frozen. I guess he is. But yeah, you're right though. You're right though.
Somebody else to play special teams. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. It looks like HTM has been assassinated, but we're gonna keep him in our prayers. There you go.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't
he's
know
back.
What the hell happened. We Gucci though.
But look, I think he on to something though. We might need to look at Goodwin. He been on the roster for a long time doing special team things and serving no other purpose. He's a specialist.
I mean, I don't have him on here, so we ain't got to do it today because I don't give a damn about Godwin. All right, so that's problem solved. So, but I said that they're going to put Deron Bland on IR and Kamon Hall on IR, so that way they could carry Trayvon Diggs, Jordan Lewis, Carson, Izzy, and Eric Scott into the season as their 5 cornerbacks.
Hold on.
Keyword
Big
cornerbacks.
Sar said, I didn't know K Hall was injured. He didn't know either. Shit.
Well, he was hurt he was hurt and couldn't play yesterday.
They told him he was.
Exactly.
Said, don't you got a headache? Shit. I don't know. Like, nah, coach, I took a Tylenol. Hey, he got hair too or something, don't he? Didn't they braid your hair a little too tight or something? Like, something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you. Sit your ass on this IR over here by me, boy. Stop acting stupid.
I got 2 letters for you. IR. Come on over here.
Best thing that ever happened to you, boy. Come on over here.
But yeah,
come on down.
I'm rocking with this list right here. I'm rocking with this list. Trey, Bland, unfortunately. Jordan Lewis, Seatbelt Carson. I know that's his IG handle. And Izzy, Hall, Eric Scott. So I don't know though. So has Eric Scott did more than Booth though? I know people hate Booth because he gave up the touchdown, but has Eric Scott done more than Booth?
He got a pick and they like him.
Well, I'll holler at you, Booth. But they traded for him.
From what I was told from multiple content creators that I can't just let the information leak out from, they traded for Booth for Nation Wright because they knew Nation Wright wasn't going to make the team, but Minnesota had interest in Nation. So they sent Nation to a situation where he would have a fighting chance to stay in the NFL because they appreciate Nation for everything he's done since he's been here.
That's true, then. That's true.
So they said that Andrew Booth was just a bargaining chip to get Nation Wright over there.
So they really didn't have a interest in him, basically, y'all saying.
From what I've been told. I'm not going to say who told me, but more than one person who opinion and information that has came back clean has said this. So we're
gonna have to talk about that after the show. So.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it after the show.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to be, you're gonna have to put me in the loop. But we good. We can move on from there because I ain't got too much longer. I'm gonna have to get up out of here in a minute.
All right, so let's go safety then.
Okay.
This one gonna pucker their assholes. All right, I got Malik, Dono, Marquise Bell, Wanye, and Julius Woods. Do you want to fight about it?
Nah. You got 2 of my guys that I like enough.
Right, and remember,
Wanye and Woods.
And I went ahead and moved Izzy to cornerback, so we ain't got to worry about it. I think
Izzy should be on this team too. Bell should be on this team. He deserves it. Yeah. All right. I'm rocking. I'm rocking.
Let's speed through it then. Micah Parsons. These are the edges. Micah Parsons.
I don't know if Micah should be on. I'm just. What if somebody actually said that? Like, man, Micah shouldn't make this team. Like, come on.
Like y'all be wild, man.
yeah, what is you smoking over there? All right. Yeah. Micah, D-Law.
Marshawn Nealon.
Yeah.
Carl Lawson. Chauncey Golston. And Muhammad.
I'm rocking with Muhammad the long way, bro. I'm rocking with Muhammad the long way. A lot of people, I ain't heard enough about this guy. I ain't heard enough about him. But every time I look at this tape, he flashing. And he getting pressure and getting to the quarterback. I like him. I really do. I think he's one of those, get out the bed, roll out the bed and go get a sack guy. He kind of got that bend on him. He got the athleticism enough. He quick, first step. I like him, bro. I like him a lot. And I think he might end up finding himself getting more play time. I'm telling you, I was a little concerned about our pass rush. I was. After Sam went down and then we got rid of Fowler and Dorrance. I was a little concerned. But I'm telling you, we got Carl Lawson, so that helped out. He got active in the game. And then Muhammad, those 2 people, I feel like they can just come off the edge and go just make pressure. They could just manufacture pressure on their own. It's a difference between some people like we look at Dorrance. Dorrance had to be, I think he was more of a stunt guy and an effort guy. Then you got people like Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory was a guy who just can manufacture pressure on his own. I feel like Muhammad can be a guy like that.
I agree. I like him. You know, like I said, he played good in the preseason. So, you know, I'll never knock anybody that shows me that they can be productive. Also, my boy
He said,
Troy.
pause, landlord. I don't know what I said, but hey, I told you. Grant me unlimited pauses because I won't even be able to speak the English language these days without saying pause. So, hey, unlimited pauses right now, okay? Thank you.
Indeed. But I was going to say, like, Micah Parsons is technically not a linebacker. The NFLPA already designated him as an edge. Right, when it was time to pick up his 5th-year option, he had to be designated as either a linebacker or an edge. The Dallas Cowboys could not make that designation. The Player Association did. They already designated him as an edge, so he's an edge. And Michael Parsons is not mad at that because he got like 35 million reasons why he's paid like one. Edge. Yeah. So, and listen, I understand he's going to play in the A gap a little bit more in those double mug looks. I know they'll bring him from there a little bit more, but he'll still line up and play, you know, on the end more than he will in the middle of the defense. So he's still technically going to be an edge.
I think Chauncey will be a better defensive end. I told y'all that. He got the Byron Jones syndrome too. They made this man a defensive tackle, and that wasn't his natural position. They made him gain weight. They did all of this. Now we looking at him like he's sorry. Nah, I think he'll be a good defensive end if he got the opportunity to be a defensive end, his natural position. I ain't saying he'll be good, but he'll be better than what we've been seeing out of him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like, but we'll have to see.
This nigga still posting that fun fact, Trey Lance first quarterback with 500 pass, 150 rush in preseason since 2012.
Okay, he was hired by Trey Lance, bro. We understand.
This is Trey Lance.
That is Trey Lance.
This is Trey Lance.
That's Trey Lance, y'all.
Stop it.
Trey Lance, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we just gone and introduce him. Trey Lance, ladies and gentlemen.
Nigga, he done went to an entirely different video and put that shit on. he want that shit to be known.
He going mad. Okay.
This man put this in there 30 times.
Hey, I'm rocking with these edges too, though. I'm glad Muhammad made the team. He better make the team. I'm gonna be kind of mad because I seen him flash enough.
He did enough for me too. And you need edges. Like with all the injuries and production you're missing from the defensive end room position, you need edges. Let's do linebackers. All right, so we're gonna take to a vote, but these are the linebackers. Eric Kendricks, of course.
Yep.
The Morgan Overshown. Yep. Damone Clark is going to make it. I'm not necessarily putting him over Leofow.
Maris.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just listing niggas. Leofow, and then the final one is going to either be Buddy Johnson, who they like, or Willie Harvey. Who do you think it should be? Because I
like Buddy Johnson a little more.
He's younger too.
Yeah, I like Buddy Johnson a little more. I hate it for the underdog UFL player, but I like Buddy a little bit more.
And listen, he made some plays. I ain't acting like he a bum, but you know, like I definitely see why they like Willie Harvey. But shit, give me Buddy. That Bobby Johnson little cousin, so you know he gonna steal.
OG Bobby Johnson. That's what we got. Man. That's his nickname. He ain't coin that one.
For real.
OG
Bobby Johnson. Hoover Deuce.
But yeah, I rock with that linebacker core right there. I think it's much improved too. Like much improved.
I agree. So let me take Willie ass off. We ain't got to vote because I sort of want Buddy too. He been making too many plays. You're gonna be sad about this one. I only had room for 4 defensive tackles, bro.
Who you took out?
I only had room for 4. Denzel Joseph, Maji Smith.
Fahoku gone. He should be.
Like Albert Huggins gonna have to get his ass called up from the practice squad or something. Him and Justin Rogers.
Damn, Justin Rogers. Ugh. Yeah.
You got to remember, we still got to carry our special team people.
Do we have to?
Yes. Yes.
Could we make the punter do what Sieg do? You know what I'm saying? Like, hike the ball, bro.
It's not going to work.
A skinny punter trying to block somebody.
Trey Lance going to this man going to have us out there losing by 20 just because we ain't got no special teamers. They're going to be out here hiking the ball. It's going to be a 10-yard punt.
That's funny. Sieg, hey, he got the easiest job in sports, man. Like, how do long snappers even come about?
Because you got to snap the ball long, man.
I'm saying, like, are they getting scouted? Like, who's scouting long snappers?
Somebody.
Man, ain't nobody scouting no long snappers.
How you know, landlord?
I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody finna go pay to fly and put fuel in a plane to go scout a long snapper. They not doing that.
Why not?
Long snapper is the position like, hey, bro, you want to try it? Like, it's like whoever around, and like whoever around and sorry, like you can't play your position. So hey, man, look, you want to try it? Hey, give it a shot.
So you
they
saying
ain't going scouting no long snappers, bro.
So you saying Trey Lance need to try to be a long snapper?
Hey, you know, hey, Isnay on the Ishnay. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
It's like convenience. It's a convenience position. Like, that's somebody's cousin. You know what I'm saying? The long snapper is somebody who knows somebody. Like, that's his cousin. That's somebody's cousin on the team.
Real talk. And listen, that's all of them. That's 53 people. That is 53 people.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm with it. I like the roster so far.
I mean, that's it. There's nothing else to even discuss. Like, let's go back to the running back. And now you see my issue. If I had put an extra running back on here with the situation with the offensive line, I would have been short there. And we already only went 3 deep at tight end. And I ain't trying to go 5 deep at wide receiver because I'm not letting Flournoy go to the practice squad.
Yeah.
So this the thing, man. I don't envy the people that have to make the final decisions on these 53-man roster cuts because this shit is a little bit harder than it seems.
It's hard. I told you. I don't envy the people who got to make that tight end decision. I don't envy the people who got to make the wide receiver decision. Or probably that O-line decision either, because it's like, I don't even like you, dude, but you know what I mean? Just come on. You know what I'm saying? One of them dudes gonna be like, just come on, man. Like, shit.
You see how I feel about adding Josh Ball to this team, but the real thing was we really couldn't name the dude that could play the position other than Josh Ball. That's the only other dude who wasn't awful in the entire preseason that could play right tackle.
True. So, hey, all the people that's watching now and all the people that are going to watch it on the rewatch, make a comment under the video, man, and let us know how y'all feeling about the 53-man roster that we came up with today. What do you like about it? What do you disagree about it? All that good stuff. Let us know how y'all feeling about the team for 2024. Are y'all excited? Do y'all feel better? Do y'all feel bad? What y'all feeling like? And just comment under the videos about how you feeling about it.
He said Anger, Sieg, and Rush can all be released with the understanding that they will be brought back due to their veteran rights to refuse being claimed off waivers.
Yeah, I think you should manipulate some stuff like that to keep some guys. Some people that you know can survive on the practice squad, you got to be a little nefarious with it.
Would Brian Anger survive being on the practice squad?
Hell no. I'm talking about other positions. You know what I'm saying? Some people, Cooper Rush could have been somebody that'll survive.
Well, you can't have him there because you need 3 quarterbacks on your active roster to manipulate the open roster spot because your backup quarterback cannot be your backup quarterback and your emergency quarterback cannot be what's it called? I keep trying to say training camp. Cannot be a damn practice squad caller, according to the
That
new
just let
NFL
you know,
rules.
bro. Like, I ain't even super high on Cooper. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the man. He seems pretty nice. But that just shows you that we expect the Trey to just undoubtedly just take over that spot.
Just because listen, I just knew for a fact that Trey Lance would be better than Cooper Rush, and he hasn't, and I can't live with that. I can't live with that. So.
Damn.
But yeah, this is the rule, just in case anybody was curious. The emergency third quarterback must be on the club's 53-player roster. Can't be an elevated practice squad player. The starting quarterback and the backup quarterback must also be on the club's 53-player roster as well. So that manipulation of the quarterback room, they don't want it. They want you. They really what the NFL wants. The NFL wants you to have 3 quarterbacks on your team at all times, because they do not want to go through another 49ers Eagles playoff game where the damn running back was playing with quarterback by the end of the game. They don't want that ever again. They don't want that ever again. So they want
That's
you to have 3
That's a bad product at that point.
Exactly. So they want you to have 3 quarterbacks on your team at all times.
Even though it's a little privileged, you know what I'm saying? It ain't our fault it happened, but I can understand what they're getting at. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a bad product. Just imagine if it happened in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be horrible.
Both teams.
That'll be horrible right there. Nobody would be pleased with the outcome after that.
Imagine if the Cowboys and the Ravens ended up going to the Super Bowl, all the quarterbacks get hurt, and it's Deuce Vaughn playing quarterback and Derrick Henry playing quarterback.
Damn, we ain't even got Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson used to be an emergency quarterback. Who we got? We ain't got nobody to even think about. So
I don't know. If we have
Michael Parsons might be able to do it. Shit.
I'm sure trying to see if we got any former quarterbacks on this team.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm sure we do. This football. Somebody played quarterback before, but I can't recall. I'll take my chances with Michael. Shit, I'll let Michael play quarterback.
Yeah, they don't count towards the game day roster, so you get an open roster spot on game day, but it still affects your 53-man roster. And that's the caveat.
It's some very, very slim odds, Special K, but we just making an example. We just using it for an example. Mm-hmm. But, man, I'm finna have to skedaddle. You understand? I got duty calls, you know what I'm saying? I got to go to work in a minute.
Indeed, man. I had a good time, though, man. But, hey, thank y'all for everything that y'all done did. Thank y'all for chopping it up with us on this fine Sunday evening.
Absolutely.
We finna depart, though, man. But y'all know we're going to run it back vertically later on. So if you want to consume it that way, you can do so. If you want to watch it the same way you just watched it, you can do so. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a pimp, tell a hoe about the liquor store. And, hey, make sure y'all sub, man. Run those subs up on both pages. Run those likes up on both pages. And hit those cash apps and super chats, man.
Absolutely, man.
A lot of work goes into bringing y'all these shows. So we appreciate y'all in advance for everything that y'all do in the nation, man. But, hey, Lan, where can they find you at, bro? I know they know. Well, let's remind them, though.
Oh, yeah. Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Y'all tap in for the win. I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all continue to rock with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's do it.
And it's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. Tap in on YouTube at HTM Sports and Facebook, Henny the Moore. Hey, man, in the words of our brother West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up.